GC Sports Racing. We're live at Iowa for a whopping 200 laps. And on in-race reporter is our very own CEO, Aquatati.
Hello.
And with me in the booth, we have
Mike Sr.
Mike Sr. Thank you.
You're welcome.
First time I work with him, so I'm just getting used to this here. And we also have P. Cola in the booth.
Hello.
Welcome, buddy.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, guys. This race here, this is a whole new from what we did the past couple nights. This is a whole new aspect. This is the custom setups. I was in a race the other night. These guys, I'm telling you, these guys are fast. They know what they're doing. I'm so excited to call this. Before we get started, I just got some little bit of tidbit information about where we are tonight. We're at Iowa Speedway. It is a D-shaped oval. The length is 0.875 miles, which is not even a mile track, so you know it's going to be tight racing through here. The banking is 12 to 14 degrees progressive, which I'll give you an explanation of what progressive in case you don't know. It's a self-cleaning track from the top to the bottom, and basically if something happens, it just cleans itself and everybody ends up collected at the bottom of the track. The front stretch is 10 degrees, the back stretch is 4 degrees, and here's something that a lot of people may not know. Here's a little bit of history about Iowa. This track was designed and influenced by the Hall of Famer Rusty Wallace, and it was patented on the shape of Richmond Motor Speedway. So it's got that D-shaped whole aspect. This is a top-line track, and that's where a lot of people are going to start hunting for, and we'll see. I mean, you can get that bottom line to move, but it's going to take some work and some adjustments to get it through there. So I'm excited.
I'm excited.
So now we're just waiting for everybody for their qualifying should be just about completed. We're just waiting to get the okay to join in and start this race off. And I'm looking forward to calling this. I called the last couple nights ago, Monday night. I was in the broadcast booth with Glenn Grimm, and that was a great time. And this should be just as exciting.
Yeah, I worked hard on that track.
Yes, you did. Yeah. But I'm really excited. I haven't been. As I said, I haven't been away from broadcasting for a while, and now it's. I decided that I enjoyed broadcasting, so now it's time to get back into it, and we'll get this thing rolling and fire it up and see what these boys got.
Yeah, I'm going to put out that my pick for tonight. I'm going to do a long shot, and it's going to be Justin.
Nice. I would give you a pick, my friend, but unfortunately, I'm still getting familiar with some of the drivers in the league, in the custom side and in the slider side. So I can't give an opinion at the moment because it's the first time I'm seeing these guys. But all I know is that when these guys get into their customs and they get themselves set up, they put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it.
And here we go. We're going to.
Thank you very much. Get this thing rolling. It's 200 laps. It's going to be a long race, and definitely.
He's blue screen. They can't hear you when he blue screens.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Blue screen. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Now we're good.
No, we're good.
Quick.
All right. There we go.
Quick, Billy Holcomb got the poll, and to the broadcast team in the broadcast chat on Facebook, if you have your phone next to you, I sent you the points, so you have the list of drivers kind of there.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, buddy. We appreciate that.
Here we go.
All right, we're loading in now.
On YouTube land, we got Puddin', Blakey T out there. He loves him some Iowa, one of his absolute favorite tracks, if not his absolute favorite track. Unfortunately, he's a slider driver, not a custom, so he doesn't get to be here. And Puddin', as always, thanks for tuning in.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Puddin'. Puddin's one of my special favorite people that I know very well. He's a good friend of mine, and we've done some broadcasting together before. And yes, thank you, buddy, for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks, Puddin'. Hey, Puddin'. Playing Canada. And here we go. Billy Holcomb leading him down.
Here we go. Whoa, wow, I just joined into that. I'm sorry, buddy. I just had to say, see okay. that. We just joined into that, and man, they were definitely going at it from start to go. that nobody's really fooling around at this one. They're definitely ready to move.
Yeah.
It looks like now we got the 38. I'm still working on the 38, the 23, I believe.
Yep.
And the 18 is the top 3 right now. Sorry, guys. I apologize for all that. I'm still trying to get used to everybody in here. You know, all the names and everything else. And of course, these cameras. We all know that they don't always follow suit like we want them to. But here we go. Looks like the 38 of. I can't even say his name. I'm sorry, guys. Can you help me out with that, buddy?
Billy Holcomb.
There we go. Thank you. I'll let you run it from there because you know a lot of these guys more than I do.
And we have Flash 9 going on the inside for the lead with Private Pat and Killer Queen, a.k.a. underneath. Going with both of them. And Billy Holcomb.
He looks like he's sliding up onto that high side right now. He's trying to feel at that high line right now because we know that Iowa especially is that the groove you want to run is that high line, and you kind of want to go into that corner and kind of arc it a little bit and get it. As I said, this thing's shaped like Richmond. It's that D-shaped, and you got to go coming out of turn 4. It's up to that wall. Going into turn 1, you stay up close to that wall, then you try to arc it in as best as possible, or you run that high line. And it looks like those top 4 or 5 trucks are starting to get single filed out.
Yep. And Puddin's going for Robbie, or Robbie's in the. Sorry. Robbie Racing says, hi, guys.
Oh, hey, Robbie. How you doing, buddy? Say hi back to him. He's another great individual. He was a teammate for Richmar for a while on the custom side when he was racing. I'm looking forward to having him come back. I know he's searching out to go iRacing very soon.
And we got a battle for the lead change. Killer Queen going underneath, a.k.a. Private Patton.
Yeah, he's that 87 truck. Looks like he's starting to try to make a little bit of move on that high side, too, and make this thing a 4-truck battle for the lead.
Yeah. And Billy Holcomb is right there in 3rd, I believe.
Yeah, I'm actually flipping through the field right now, taking a look at seeing how all the other trucks further back in the field. You got Aqua, he's back a little bit back, mixed in that pack. He's trying to work his way up. And it's all about patience here, folks. You got to have that throttle control and that patience because it's a long race, and you just can't do it on that first lap. You have to take your time, and you have to work your way through the traffic because there is a lot of trucks here tonight.
Yes, God, that's true.
So now we're just I'm flipping through the field now, just following those top 4 trucks. Looks like they decided, well, we're not going to race much anymore. We're just going to get nose to tail, and maybe we can separate ourselves from the rest of this field and get ourselves some breathing room.
They are doing it.
And that's the key, too. I mean, when you get it with the size of with the racers that are here, there's like, 20 trucks, I believe. I think that's what the lineup was about. The key, I think that's what it was, right, Bob?
Yeah, I think so. There was about 19.
With that there, the best thing you want to do is try to get yourself single filed a little bit and try to separate yourself from the rest of that pack. Oh, we got a truck around. Oh, there's going to collect like 3 or 4 or 5 trucks in that mess.
Oh.
I saw him spin coming off. He got a little loose. Looks like everybody may have got themselves turned back around. The 8, he's slow coming up back off the apron, coming back up on the track. Looks like he's going to take the hit out of that mess.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. It looks like he may have gotten a little loose, Bob. It looks like he was coming off. If the truck's not quite set, these guys are custom, so they've been working on their trucks, most of the past 3-4 days to try to get their truck set up. And, it looks like that, maybe the truck's just not ready yet. Not quite. The tires, pressure's on up, and think, maybe, he needs a little bit of an adjustment. He's going to need a little bit of help. But as I said, this is, it's a long race. So stage 1, I mean, you can take that kind of a mishap and be able to recover from it because we've seen it before happen. With it, all it takes is a little oops, but it's still long. A lot of racing left to go.
Yep.
Now it looks like all these trucks now, looks like you've got everybody starting to get a little bit stretched out. As I said, those top 4 trucks, they're looking like they're got themselves separated from the rest of that field. You got the 18 in the lead of Killer Queen, which is a.k.a. Private Pat, which he's had some great races. I raced with him before, and that he is definitely really, really fast along with a lot of these other guys. And those 4 trucks are starting to separate themselves.
Yeah, and Billy Holcomb riding 2nd.
18. You got the 18. You got the 38. You got the 87. Then behind him,
the 23.
Thank you very much. See?
9.
There we go. Awesome. See, that's teamwork, folks. That's you can't get any better than that. Especially when you got myself being new and working with some new people that I haven't worked with before, and that's how it gets it done.
That is true.
Now, right now, folks, looks like these guys have actually got themselves all single filed out. They're not really racing each other right now. As I said, it's stage 1. I believe we do run stages here.
Yep.
It's stage 1. Everybody wants to get settled in, get some laps logged in, and get themselves, in a position of, you got to be in it. You got to be in it to win it. And, in the end of this race, you got to want to be there. You don't want to be the one that's stuck, behind the 8 ball, trying to get yourself back either off a lap down or anything else, because this track it's tough to do it on this track, especially with no cautions, because they don't run cautions here. They just run black flags. So looks like I'm riding around with Aqua now. Looks like the 74 is going to have a great run on the inside of him. He's going to try to make that work to take that position away from him. And then you got the 21 in front of him. There's a lot. These guys are starting to get themselves settled down. But we'll see what happens, because the pit stops are going to change a lot when they go into the pits.
Yes.
Because then they'll be able to throw some adjustments in it and get their trucks handling a lot better than what they are right now.
I think I have mine good for tomorrow night.
Awesome. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. I can't wait.
Oh, me neither.
But definitely those 4 trucks are... Oh, looks like we may have somebody else up in the wall. The 24 just looks like he may have scraped that wall a little bit. It's your bro Chase. Looks like he may have had a little bit of contact there. Looks somebody's just coming off the apron. Looks like he's having a little bit of struggle. A lot of action going around the track. Once they get all spread out, it's tough trying to follow them, but we'll do the best we can, folks. But yeah, please, real quick, I just want to give a shout out to whoever's following. Like, subscribe. If you're new, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Check out these guys, because these guys put a lot of work into their custom setups, and it shows.
And I just have a question. I think Marcus E-Dub is the one-handed sniper.
No, he's not.
No. Okay, I apologize. I've seen the name before.
Marcus E-Dub used to race with us back in Giggity. He's kind of more of a part-timer than a full-timer, but he's here making his debut this season.
Sweet.
Great. We gotta love the new guys. Gotta give those guys a shout out too, because of it. I was in with these guys before Tuesday, and let me tell you, it's not These guys definitely put their effort into it, and their practice and their time, and it shows, because without it, these guys, it's incredible to watch these guys race. Yeah. That's the first time watching these guys in custom setups, and you can tell right now that these guys have got themselves all hooked up with those top 4 trucks. Still, the 18 still looks like the 38's just following the 18 right now, but he's starting to look on that high, trying to peek out on the high side a little bit, trying to see if he can get around that 18 of Killer Queen PVT. But right now, it looks like they're kind of settled down, those top 4. Looks like the top 3 now are trying to separate themselves from that 4th truck and get away with making this a 3-truck battle instead of a 4-truck battle. So right now, folks, there's a little... He's just trying to... 23 was trying to sneak underneath that 38 a little bit, trying to get that nose underneath that quarter, and it just wasn't there for him. He's still trying to fight for it. He's not trying to lose contact with these guys. But right now, we got the 18, the 38, the 87, and the 23. Those are all guys. Those are your top 4.
Trying to figure out who's at in the 5th spot.
That's what I was too. I'm looking at that. I know that's one thing that I don't like about the only thing I hope they do in the new game, Bub, is they fix the camera and this and that, and the ticker would be really nice that they were supposed to have. That would be really great to be able to have everybody see that. So I'm trying to get a better angle on see where we're at here. But don't take any. I mean, this is just the first stage, guys. Just because these 4 trucks may have separated themselves from the rest of that pack does not mean that you get the comers and you goers. And I'm telling you right now, some of these guys can hit that setup just right. Next thing you know, they're right up here with the top 4.
Yep.
Doesn't take much.
No, that's
so
for
right
sure.
Now I'm just riding around with a Killer Queen PVT. He looks like he's just taking his time. He's about to already come up with on some lap traffic already. As I said, This track is short. It's 0.875 miles. It does not take long to get around this track. And if you're having an ale handling truck, You're going to be a lap down before you even know it.
Yeah, and
But
he
it's
was
not
involved
always
in
over.
that first wreck.
Yep.
He got the worst of it.
And that's okay because of, as I said, it looks like that 38. He's starting to peak underneath Killer Queen. Looks
And
like he
took
may have
it.
that run on the inside. Yep. And he looks.
Nope.
Looks like he's got 18's going to have that run off that high side as we talk about so much at
Ooh.
Iowa. But
He
he
got
He
it.
cleared him on the low side.
But he's going back to the high side.
Yep. He's in the 23. Looks like he's going to. Looks like maybe the 18 may have a little bit of a starting to have a little bit of a handling problem. But looks that brought that 87 right up with him too. But
Yep.
he's committed. That's one thing about Killer Queen PBT. He's committed to that top line, and he knows that top line is the fastest way. Ooh, the 23 tagged the wall a little bit, killed that momentum. He's going to go around him on the inside.
I never get
The
that.
87 is going to get a run on that too as well. He's going to be able to clear him. He's going to take over that third spot.
Yep.
Which that happens a lot sometimes. I mean, if that truck it's funny the attraction that wall has to some of these vehicles and how much it will suck you to that wall just by the airflow and the way the air works on these vehicles. It will pull you to that wall, and you just touch that wall or scrape that wall, and your momentum's all done. And next thing you know, you got 5, 6, 7 trucks on top of you, and you just don't know what to do.
Nope.
At that point, you just got to try to focus and keep you a straight line and just recover from it.
That is true. And I'm good for that one.
Well, I think
I
we
do
all
it.
have had that experience one or two times. That's
I do
almost
that
like
all
getting
the time.
hooked with another car too. Getting hooked together with another car, and you just can't
Yep.
separate. And next thing you know, you got yourself a big old mess.
Yeah. Oh, we got some.
Oh,
going into
they
the
hit
pits
pit road.
already.
You got the 87. Oh,
And they both hit each other.
Killer Queen looks like he may have got himself a little loose coming into pit road, but looks like they're coming down side by side. Looks like the 87 may have gotten coming in. He definitely pushed that envelope coming in there. Hopefully he didn't pick up that penalty. We got someone in the grass coming off the front stretch.
Flash 9 and Billy Holcomb stayed out.
It's that time already. This is how quickly these laps.
They're all
cook down.
coming.
Oh,
They're all going in.
Everybody's headed for pit road. They're not waiting. People aren't trying to make the fuel mileage run or the tire run. Here, tires are important to handling.
Yeah. And who do we have as a leader right now, Taddy?
74.
Thank you so much. So 74 right now is your leader. We got to love those in race reporters because when the field gets to separate and the pit stops happen, it's so tough to figure out who's where and what's what.
Currently, now I am the leader, but I haven't pit yet.
Excellent. Looks like the 28 of Coach Matt, he's coming out of pit road. We have the 74, he's headed into pit road now. You got the 56, he's coming out of pit road. A lot of trucks. You got the 21, he's entering pit road. Everybody's come. I mean, strategies are going to be all over the place here.
Yeah, and that was a great entry there, Taddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's Aqua's in that 00. He's does a great job in that truck. Everybody, he's worked hard for that. The 51 looks like he's still out on the track right now. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out where we're at this point. You got 15 at T-Bar, which I raced with him against the other night. He's he's He has an opportunity. He tried to do some fuel mileage the other night, and it almost paid off for him.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Now I don't know. This might be a fuel race, or might not be.
It could be. It depends. With no cautions, it's got to come down to how much are you willing to push it.
Via the rules of not being able to save more than 5 laps per stage, not one of these stages will come down to fuel mileage.
Excellent.
Right.
Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that update because that's something that I kind of knew about, but I wasn't quite sure how that all worked. So thank you very much for that up on that update for everybody.
Yeah, thank you there, Teddy, because now I'll know for tomorrow.
Yep. Right now, I'm riding around with that 23. He was one of those top trucks, and looks like he's got himself mixed out back into the pack now, trying to work his way up. We'll see where everybody turns out after all these pit stops happen. I'm not sure who's still out or not because there's so many trucks here. It's so hard to keep track.
Yeah. And who do we have as a leader right now?
And we'll wait to find out about that, folks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Killer Queen
everybody's
is the leader. Everybody is now is cycled completely around.
Thank you very much
Yes,
for our race
thank you.
reporter. We appreciate that kind of update. So yeah, I mean, it looks like how much did he gain on that pit stop? That was the whole thing. But the 87, we know the 87 and PVT Killer Queen kind of all came at the same time. Looks like the 87 may have had the edge when they entered pit road, but
And Billy Holcomb has got second. Flash 9's in third. And they are about, I would have to say, maybe 2 seconds back.
So they did. That's a lot of distance at Iowa to try to gain back in these customs because of these guys. Now that they've got a little bit of an adjustment in, it's going to go. Their trucks are going to handle a lot different and more stable than what they were when they started.
That is for sure.
Excuse me, folks. But now we're just. I just had them too, and I went back the wrong way. Trying to get a little bit of a different camera angle to see where. To try to see what kind of race we got. And it looks like a lot of the field is. They're all seem to be single file at this moment.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Now they've got some breathing room. I'm trying to go back to our leader now and see where how he's looking.
He has a lap truck behind him.
Yep.
And they're blocking. Well, he's blocking the second place on back, but looks like they're going to get around him because he's going low to let them go by.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's tough because of you don't always hear all the communication, and it's so tough because of the gaining rate that can happen. Especially, I imagine it's even more in custom than it is even in sliders. That the gaining rate is that you gain on a truck so quickly that you try to hold that line so that they can get around you, knowing that they're faster, but it doesn't always work that way. I was a prime example the other night when I got mixed up with our leader right now, our Killer Queen PVT, and I was trying to let him go by, and it kind of backfired because of I tried to stay high, and I thought he was going to jump in front of me, and then I actually pretty much almost wrecked him.
Oh,
yeah, that was a mess.
Yeah,
that was a mess.
I've been there too, and having the wrong setup or anything like as you're going into a corner and you're like, do I go high? Do I go low? And if you pick wrong, you could end up taking them out.
Yep, and it wasn't not something that I wanted. I was very happy with at that point. I was very actually upset because I could not, figure out exactly where he was going to go. And I've raced with him before, and I kind of know how he drives, but it just was not a good situation. I thought I cost him a mess. But no, it was Killer Queen. He's PVT. He's still running. Looks like he's got like a couple car lengths at this point between some lap cars in between him, so he's got a little bit of a buffer there.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's starting to pull away from the second place.
Oh, there goes my pick. A lap down. I'm sorry.
I mean,
commentator's curse. I'm sorry, Justin.
Yes,
but
I mean
it is still the first stage.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. I mean, that's just it. It's never over until it's over. I've been in those situations before where, you thought that your whole race was blown and this and that. Next year, things happen, and next you're right back up into the mix with everybody else.
That is true.
And it's all about just keeping you cool and drive your race. And that's all you can do.
Yeah,
I'm riding along with the 38 now. Looks like he's trying to work through some of this lap traffic too and get back up there with Killer Queen. That's going to take. Looks like these guys are giving him a little bit extra room, try to stay out of the way so he can get back up into that mix with everybody. And it's tough once you get separated. It's so tough to get back up to the leader. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, and Flash 9 sitting in second. He's about, I'd say, 3 truck lengths behind Killer Queen, a.k.a. Private Patton.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to that one.
Me too.
We're so used to having him in one thing. We got the 8 on pit road of Memphis Phoenix. Looks like I'm not sure if he might be done for the day. It's like he had some mechanical issues. He's down on pit road. He ain't moving too far. Then you got the 87 truck, which came in with Killer Queen, Private Patton. Looks like he's still trying to fight through some of this traffic and get some clean air to maybe try to make up some space. Then you got Aqua right behind him. Looks like he's starting to move his way up into the field.
Yeah, I just got word from his crew chief that his drive axle just shattered.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. And Iowa is hard on equipment. It's not like it's it's like any other short track. You abuse that equipment and things will break.
Yep.
We've all been there too.
Especially on a Ford.
Yep. Especially on a Ford. No.
I drove that truck for 2 seasons and I could not get it anywhere more than a top 10 once. But
oh, there's some contact. Somebody just got drove up high into the wall. The 52. He looks like he's just got pushed up a little bit. Looks like he got a little bit tight in that center and ended up going up.
Yep.
And that will take a lot of trucks. And I said that momentum change can do a lot of damage to you because of you can bring in so many trucks that's like racing side by side that we see sometimes. That
the 87 just spun out from 5th place.
Ooh, the 87. Oh, who's Marcus?
That was that new guy, Marcus Ito. Yeah, I was following. He caught the scene. Looked like in turns 3 and 4 and spun it on exit.
Oh, tough break. But
yes,
he's not out yet because it looks like he's got right back in there.
He's got a fast truck. There's no doubt about that. He's got a fast truck, and as I said, that's where that patience and that being calm. He's probably definitely swearing at the crew chief by now at that point, or definitely giving him definitely some opinions.
Oh yeah.
But it's probably more frustration on his because a driver error or something like that than it is actually a crew chief error. So we'll see how that all works. But he's got a fast truck, so I don't see that. I mean, that might put a little damage on him, but it might, in the end, it's probably not gonna, hurt him in the long run. Once the stage all sorts out. But looks like that 23 of Flash 9. He's still trying to navigate through this lap traffic, but I'm pretty sure that Killer Queen, at this point, he's probably got some through this lap traffic and is probably setting sail at this point.
Yeah, and the 24, I'm not. Who's the 24? He's riding up there.
That's It's Your Bro Chase.
Oh, It's Your Bro Chase sitting there. I believe he is in 3rd or 2nd, if he is still on the lead lap. Which I wish we had something that told us that.
Yep.
So we have right now. You have Killer Queen in 1st, It's Your Bro Chase in 2nd, Flash 9 in 3rd, Billy Holcomb in 4th, and Aqua Taddy rounding out your top 5.
Thank you very much. See, Aqua, he's working his way. He's starting to get a groove on too. He's starting to get through some of this. That's awesome to see that. Have another top. He's up into the top 5 now. But I'm watching Killer Queen now. I'm following along with the leader, and it looks like he's got a little bit of clean air. He's got like 1 lap car in front of him, and he's just cruising at this point. And that's about where you're at that stage. You got your first pit stops in. It's a long stage. You just gotta sit yourself in a position where you just can cruise a little bit without losing so much. But that 24 truck looks like he's starting to stalk him a little bit.
Oh yeah,
he's starting to catch up on that. Gaining. I mean, that draft looks. Oh, there's a big old run coming into that turn. He's gonna try to run that middle of that. He's gonna push up a little bit. No, yeah,
but he didn't hit the wall.
Push. Nope, he still kept it clean. But now Killer Queen stuck behind that 51, and that's gonna bring in the 24 and the
Flash
23.
9. Flash
Both
9
of those trucks are gonna
get right up there.
It's going to bring those trucks back in, and all it takes is just that one little hiccup, and you can't, because people run the same lines, you just can't get around them, and it looks like that 24 is going to take over that lead now.
Yep.
The leader will be coming to the white flag of stage 1 this time.
Ooh, who's going to have it?
Oh, looks like Killer Queen's going to make that run to the outside, but then you got this thing 3-wide battle for the lead. You got the 23, the 24, and the 18. Looks like they're trying to fight for these points for this stage. There's a bump by the 24,
trying to stay on the lead lap.
Queen. Looks like he's going to get a run to 51. He's going to try to get that lap back and stay on that lead lap. But there's definitely a little bit of pushing there, pushing and shoving for these stage points, folks. These are so important. There's some contact between the 51 and the 24.
And
it looks like Killer Queen. He's going to get that stage win. Oh, that was some battling for that final lap of that stage, folks. That was great racing there.
That was awesome.
And they didn't push the issue, even though with that you got that lap truck of the 51 in between them. They were pushing it, but they weren't. They were still in the control factor of, okay, what do I do? Do I mess myself up completely and have a real big mess, or do I just try to take it a little bit easy, try to get around them and make this thing, turn this thing into a positive? And that's exactly what Killer Queen, the 24, and the 23 did. Is that they didn't push the issue. They just settled in after they knew they made their big push, just couldn't get it, and they just after that they settled in for their first. So at this point, you got Killer Queen in first. You got the 24, I believe it was the 24 and the 23. That's your top three, folks. This is some great racing so far, but it's not over yet. We're still just finishing up the first stage. The second stage is about ready to get. Everybody's going to hit the pit road, get some adjustments. Fix some
four
of the
freshies.
Yep. Oh yeah, 4 fresh good years and a tank of fuel. And here we go, folks. We're about to start this second stage off.
We're going to line them up and fire them out.
Yep. So you got the 18, the 24, the 38, the 23. That's your top four. I'm trying to get a little bit better I'm trying to do a little bit of a different camera angle so I can try to get a fuller field. And they're side by side, getting ready to start this off. They're headed to start this off now. Looks like Killer Queen's going to get that run on the inside, and he's going to pull up in front of the 23 or 24. Thank you. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
You got two of those trucks, sir.
They look the same, yeah.
Yeah. And then you got Aqua. He looks like he's starting to look at that fourth spot now. He's looks like from what I'm seeing from I'm watching the head of the field, and like he's going to get that run and try to keep up with those top three, and he may have a great run. But behind that, you got a massive amount of trucks, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, all the way back and probably to the 11th, 12th, 13th spot.
Wow. Now all they got to do is straighten them out.
And by running side by side like they are, it's giving those top two trucks time to separate themselves and give themselves some racing room. It looks like that 24 truck's going to get a run on the inside of that 18. He's going to make that pass on the low side. And here comes the crossover.
Oh, no,
he's going to fall back, though.
Got it.
Yep. But I'm telling you, Killer Queen, for his reputation, he's known for... He'll give you a spot if he knows that he can't hold it, but doesn't mean that he won't come right back after it as soon as he gets settled down.
Exactly.
I've seen that many, many times before with him. But right now you got Itchy Bro Chase in the 24 truck. Looks like he's going to lead this field to the stripe and get lead a lap here.
Yeah, and Aqua Caddy has fallen back a little bit.
Yeah, I keep getting some help getting pushed to the outside. One truck in particular.
But I'm telling you, these trucks back from I'm riding along with the 74 on the backside of this field, and they're definitely dicing it up back there. They're trying to find those positions and trying to get those spots, but they're still 2 by 2 back through the field. There's no give or take right now. Everybody's trying to get themselves something.
Yeah.
As I said, the stage points, folks, the stage points are so important. Stage points can make or break a championship real quick if you can't get them.
That is definite. And Itcher Bro Chase is the move. How do you say that? The truck on the move. Because he started in last place, and he is now leading the race.
We've seen that several times, though, bud. We've seen people come from the back of the pack and end up being up in the front before you know it. All it takes is just a little bit of patience and work through the traffic, and next thing you know, you're sitting right up there with the leaders. It looks like the top three right now. I'm riding along with Flash 9. Looks like these guys have settled down and got themselves nose to tail and just running some laps now, starting to log some laps down in this stage.
Yep. And I'm wondering if P. Cola and Aquatati are going to work together and try and move up in the field.
Something that I've done that before. I've gotten, fallen back a little bit, gotten separated, and the worst thing you could do right now is if you got that room and you got that space, is to fight each other. Your best bet is get yourselves nose to tail, work with each other, and push yourselves back up into that lead pack where all the leaders are. It can be done. You can run. Even in a short track, you can still run the trucks down if you work together.
Yep. Because
that side draft can slow you down a lot more than if you can run, if you can get yourself nose to tail. And that could be great. That's a great strategy, and that's great racing there. Looks like Aqua. He's starting to get a little tight. Get a little bit on. He's on that bottom, trying to fight off that 28 of Coach Matt, and
He's
like
back
he's
up
going to be
in
able
the
to do
fifth
that.
spot.
Yep. Give him time. I think from what I'm seeing of that truck, here comes that 87 that we were talking about too. He's starting to work himself back up into that pack.
Yep.
And it's all about tire management, tire wear. When does your tires come in? The long run, the short run. It's all about how you got that truck set up.
Yes.
And I'm noticing on these customs too. This is just a noticeable ability because I don't run customs very much. I run a lot of sliders, and I noticed that on the slider side you run that high side a lot. On the custom side, it looks like these guys will be able to run both grooves, and that's great to see.
And we have a new viewer in there. Hey y'all, from Sludge, aka my coach.
How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate all those all the followers and all the people that are watching. This is great racing so far. Definitely that end of that first stage was pretty incredible.
Definitely.
No doubt about that. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. I just caught that at the very end. The 44 and the 22. They got themselves a little bit of touch there. Looks like they're going to get themselves free and clear of that one. But right in front of them, I'm following along with the 44. It looks like you got yourself 3 wide battle and going to the stripe. They're going to go into turn 4, and they're still trying to sort that situation out. That could be a little bit kind of, how can I say, stressful on a short track like this.
Very possible. And Interbro Chase has about a 2 truck length lead on second place because they're battling each other, and he's getting to be able to walk away.
Yeah, those top trucks are starting to now with all that battling going on throughout the field. Those 3 are starting to separate themselves from the rest of it. Which it happens. It's just the way it's. If you got it, that's something that as a driver and as someone else, you gotta watch that because of those boys can check out real quick, and you just don't know what. It looks like you're gonna have the 18. Looks like the 23 was trying to work that high side with a 38, and that's just not going to pay off. He may have the run come going into, I think it's turn 3 and 4. Now he's starting to work that high line, see if he can keep that momentum up. But it looks like the 18 is going to be able to keep ahead of him. Right now, it looks like they're door to door. That 38 is just stalking them, trying to see, okay, what's going to happen here.
Yep.
You got one on the low line, one on the high line, and it looks like they're both getting the drive off. And what's going to happen by them doing that? That's going to bring up the Aqua. That's going to bring up the 4th, 5th, 6th truck. Those guys are going to gain on them tremendously by racing like that. And what that's doing too is it's holding up that 38, saying, "Okay, I gotta go. Somebody's got to make a move here, and I know I got a fast truck. Somebody's got to make a move, or he's going to get impatient. He's going to make a move himself."
Yep.
And those two are definitely side by side. Still nobody's got an advantage on those top 2 trucks. And that 3rd truck's still stalking him. But at Aqua, you can see him coming into the picture here. He's starting to gain on him. And that will bring the truck right behind him, whoever's running in that 5th spot. It's going to bring him right into the picture too. As long as they keep working, as long as the 00 and the 87 keep working together and not fight each other, and these 2 up front keep racing each other like they are side by side, those trucks will be there in no time flat.
That is true.
And when they're still...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Looks like that 38. He's peeking on the inside. He was thinking about making that thing 3 wide, saying, "Listen, you guys, I've had enough of this. I mean, I know you guys are holding me up here a little bit. I want to move." And he's trying to push that draft up for that 18 to try to get him clear of that 23. And it's still, that 23 holds up momentum on the top side. And he still can't get by the 18 yet. That 38's patience. That boy is holding some major patience. He's tried the high line. He's tried the low line. He's tried to push each one of these trucks by, and neither one of them will get by each other. How long will you hold on to that? And then here we go. They're creeping into the picture there, that 00 and the 87. They're getting there slowly but surely, but all they got to do is keep working it. Now it looks like those top 3 have finally decided, well, okay, this isn't working so well. We're going to sort this thing out and get us back nose to tail and try to get through. That 38 is trying to make a move on that 18 on the inside. He's on the quarter. He's on the door. Will he make them pass? Will he clear him? And it's tough on that low line.
Working on it.
There comes that 18. He's going to get that momentum off the high side. Will he keep it? He will. He'll still say that half a car length to top on that 38.
Wow.
Woo, these guys are really
great.
these top three are definitely dishing it out. That's for sure. We'll see what happens because here they come. You look at that inch by inch by inch. That 00 and that 87 is gaining on those top three spots more and more every lap we go, just because of this racing.
Yep.
There was some close. That was close. Almost some close contact between the 38 and the 18. That was really close. But he recovered that very nicely.
Yeah, and the battle that you got is third, fourth, or second, third, fourth.
Yep, correct. That's where I'm following right now. I'm following around right now with the 18 because that's there. I can see all three of those trucks right there and see what's going on. But it looks like that now that those two are still fighting it out. Looks like that 38, that 24 is starting to check out now a little bit.
Oh yeah, I've been on him and watching, and he's getting further and further ahead.
And that's exactly, folks. That's exactly what happens when you get racing like that and racing hard. That can very much happen where you get by, and then the other two trucks, they're still trying to get by, and next thing you know, you're starting to check out. And he's not far ahead, but I guarantee if those two trucks get nose to tail, they will run that leader down, not a problem. In the end of this. But
and
still,
I believe he's got now 3.5 truck length on second place.
Yeah. And it looks like now they're starting to close back up onto that leader. Now they decided that we're not going to fight much anymore. We're just going to sit here and just log some laps in and just try to run down that first place truck now.
Yeah.
And still the fourth and fifth, they're still digging for it. They're digging hard trying to catch back up to these leaders. But I said this is stage 2. They all get back side by side again at the end of this stage.
Yeah, and we have Aquatati rounding out the top 5.
We should be seeing some green flag stops here very, very soon. They got to be glocking down. I mean, they're definitely putting a blistering pace on. They got to be getting down to that point where those tires are about ready to be done, and the gas gauge is starting to tick onto that empty stage.
Yes.
If you can run this for a minute, Bub, I got to step away for 1 second.
Yep. And then we have, so it's your bro Chase, Flash 9, Billy Holcomb, and Private Patton, Killer Queen, aka Private Patton. Taddy rounding out the top 5. And they're just battling out. They're lining her up. Straight line. Ooh, I believe Taddy has pitted. I think he's on a strategy here, folks. Oh, we got green flag pit stop starting now. So that could be a strategy. P. Cole is staying out. He's very good. So yeah, well, Taddy should be coming out of the pits about now.
All right. Oh, sorry about that, Bub. I was a little bit parched. I had to get a quick drink. I forgot to grab my great refreshment here while I'm sitting here watching this great racing. It looks like now, all right, the 18, he's hit pit road. Here comes those green flag stops we're kind of talking about.
Yep. Oh, I have to ask, did Taddy, speeding penalty coming into pit road? Ouch.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
But here at Iowa, here comes the 38. He's coming to the pits. Iowa is such a tough entrance to pit road that it does not take very much. You can spin it. I've been there. You can spin it. You can hit that inside when it comes off. It can actually, with the tires being as worn as they are, that truck will turn sideways. But so far, everybody seems to be finding themselves on pit road, nice and clean. 74, he's on pit road. I'm following some of these pit road. 56 is on pit road. Looks like you're going to have actually 56 coming off pit road. Sorry about that, folks.
Killer Queen is still on the track.
The 21, the 51's coming out. Yeah, this is this point where you come to that point where you got to make a decision, everybody. Either run this thing completely dry and use everything you got for your equipment and then pit, or you try to short pit and make up a little bit of position, make up a little bit of time if you can, but that's a gamble. It's a big, big gamble to try to do, and it doesn't always pay off.
No, because you could end up having a speeding penalty. You could spin.
Anything can happen at that point. I mean, anything can happen. But it looks like we definitely have a lot of different pit strategies now in this second stage.
Yep, definitely.
You got the 44. He's coming out and merging off on pit road. You got somebody else coming out too right behind him, which I'm trying to figure out who that was. But that's right. But it looks like these guys are going to cycle back around through, and we'll find out who our leader is here shortly.
Yep.
But other than that, it's been great racing. They've all,
Just only four clean.
Thank you. It's been clean and green most of the way. We've only had a couple little hiccups here and there, as usual. It happens. But looks like everybody's got themselves into, trying to work their way in.
So it's your Pro Chase is the leader. Killer Queen, aka Private Patton, in second. Want to say Billy Holcomb in third. Flash 9 in fourth. And I don't know who's in fifth.
But that's all right. Just on those green flag stops, when it looks like, the 23 got himself a great pit stop and separated him. Got a good 2.5 second lead on Killer Queen at this point.
Yeah, and I think that's a 24 truck, not 23.
Oh, thank you very much. See,
you're welcome.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'd be doing the same thing.
I'm getting used. I'm just getting used. I'm just getting used to everybody and trying to figure out what's what.
So, It's Your Pro Chase should race the Hooters truck because I'm not sure. I think the 23 only has one paint scheme. Now, I could be wrong, but they need to coordinate who's running the blue color and who's running.
It's tough to do. It's tough. It's tough. I'm hoping that with the new game, because there are so many new paint schemes coming out, that it's gonna be a little bit different to try to be able to, determine who's who.
Yeah. But and then hopefully they'll have that screen up top.
Oh yeah, no, we talk about that ticker. That's something that we've been complaining ever since when they made the Heat 5. We were hoping for that ticker, and they had it briefly, and then all of a sudden it was gone.
Yep.
Because that would make our broadcasting jobs a little bit easier than what it is right now. That's for sure. I agree. So hopefully they get that figured out in September when the new game is supposed to come out.
Oh, I hope so.
And I've heard a lot of good things about that new game. It's taken a lot. It's changed. I guess there's so much change coming that everybody's going to have to learn how to drive all over again.
Which gives me some advantage.
Yes, yourself and myself too, because of the fact being is that now we're all back on the even playing level. You know what I mean? We're all back. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to that. Looks like looks like he might even possibly be done for the day.
Oh,
Heavy
no.
duty. Looks like he's on pit road and he's not moving nowhere. So that'd be this.
18 drivers started. That would be 2 out, making 16 still on track.
Thank you very much. So there you go, folks. You heard that straight out. There's 16 still running. That's a good average.
Yep.
I'm following through and see where everybody else is at. Looks like these guys all got themselves separated. Looks like, but that 00 and that 87, them two are still battling for that spot though.
Wow.
Yeah, we both got a speeding penalty, I'm assuming.
Well, that's not good news, folks. But that's probably good news for some people, because of now, what could have been a real big disaster turned out to be an okay situation in the end.
Yep. And E-Dub took it on the low side, kind of. Ooh.
Well, it looks like those two are battling for that spot. They're side by side coming out of the turn right now. Aqua's on the high side, the 87's on the low side. That's tight. It looks like he cut that a little short on that nose, but he's gonna stay. He's gonna keep going. Aqua's gonna get that run on that high side. Hopefully, maybe get some momentum off that. good. That was.
He'll get it
He's
right
trying. He's digging. He's digging for everything he's got to get that spot back. But it looks like the 87 is going to clear him.
Yep.
Temporarily, because this is just they all just pitted, so things change when tires wear. Your truck vehicle doesn't always handle the way you want it to once those tires start wearing. It starts pushing, being tight in the center.
Yep.
You got to let off more. It could be. I mean, I know how. I mean, I've seen him drive before, and I know that he's not going to push it right now. But I mean, if he can stay right there and tight to that 87, that when this all comes to shove, he's going to be right there come that final stage, and then it's game on from there.
The leader just took 10 to go, and he's basically right behind. He's on the same straightaway as me in the 87. So this would be a battle for. If we lose a lap, this would be a battle for the lucky dog as well.
There we go, folks.
There we
you
go.
Heard straight out the pit reporter's mouth. This is going to be. These guys are going to fight as hard as they can to stay on that lead lap because of, yes, if one of them goes down, if whoever's in front of each other, if they both go a lap down, whoever's in front is going to get that free pass and get that lucky dog and end up making back on the lead lap. So they're definitely going to fight for every inch they got there.
Also, It's the battle for 10th place. So 10th gets a playoff or stage point. 11th does not.
That's correct, folks. You heard it right straight up. I was going to mention that too. That the top 10 in the stages get their stage points, and as I said, I've said previously in the broadcast that those stage points can make or break a lot. I've been there. I've been on the winning side and I've been on the losing side, but those stage points are so important. No matter, they're very important.
And I still don't know how I did it last Thursday. I got 10, all 3 stages.
Well, that's good, buddy. I mean, that's not you can never take that away. A 10th position, a 10th spot's a 10th spot, no matter how you look at it.
Yep. But these guys are battling pretty good. Like besides a couple of spins and everybody.
Oh yeah, as I said, it's been clean and green for most of the race, folks. There hasn't been very much. There's been a little bit of contact, which is Iowa. It's known for that to have a little bit, but. Other than that, these guys have done a great job of keeping this thing rolling. At my eyes, from what I'm seeing right now, it's at a pretty good pace.
Yeah, and Warpig looks like he may go a lap down.
He was already a lap down.
Okay, make that 2 laps down.
Oh, we got some tight racing here between the 13 and the 28 and the 74. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. He gave the 74 a little bit of push, saying, "You got to get out of my way." Oh, there's some contact. Oh, there's 20. The 28's down on the 8 point. He got 26. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It looked like a 28 from my view.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm looking at it on the where it says now viewing. It looks like a 28, not a 26. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. It happens.
But now we're flipping through back, seeing what else we can see going on here. But it looks like the 87 and the 00, they're still fighting for that, stay on that lead lap, and it looks like they're doing a great job staying ahead of the leaders, but now they're going to run into some more traffic, and these guys are like 3 wide between the 15, the 10, and the 21. The 21's definitely on that 10's bumper, pushing him, trying to get him out of the way, move him forward faster. But these guys, the 87 and the 00, are going to gain on him quick. They're going to stay on the high side and hopefully move themselves right around him. Oh, that's tight between the 21 and the 87. Aqua and the 00. He's going to make his move, try to get in there too. That leaders, he's gaining on them faster and faster as they keep trying to fight with these other trucks trying to get around them.
Trying to get there because that's the most action we've had tonight.
Yeah, it's been great action. I mean, the race has been great all the way around. I mean, when they're pushing when they need to and they're not. But they're still trying to work them. The 87 ducked down. He's still about a half a car length up on the middle groove trying to get around that 21. Oh, that 10, sorry. 21's right behind him. Oh, here comes the leader. He's right on that back bumper. What are they going to do? He's going to stay on the high side, and the other two are going to stay on the low side. They need to go now, or either somebody's going to have to give or take because that lucky dog's at risk right now. Looks like the 00's going to have the run on the 87 on the inside. He's going to move himself. All right, here we go. Looks like they're going to stay on the lead lap, folks.
And
that should be it. They should be able to. Oh, there's some contact in the wall with the 10. The 87 got around. The 00 got around. They're
going to make it. Who's got it? Who's got it? the battle for 10th, and it looks like Aquatati's going to take
Rocco's
it.
going to get his free pass. Great job. That was some hard racing there to try to get around that 87 to get that lucky dog. It looks like he's going to accomplish that very well. And
So we didn't get the lucky dog. That was the battle for 10th. We actually stayed in front of the leader.
Oh, you did? Okay. It was so many conglomeration with guys. There was so many trucks right around there. We were trying to follow that, and it was just.
Hey, Denke, there was a request to kind of scroll through the field where the battling's going instead of staying on the leader the whole time through. Just let me know.
No problem.
Oh, thank you. Yes, yeah, I'm cruising around the whole field, and I was going to mention something like that. I wasn't quite sure where you were sitting.
Yeah, just kind of if you guys see a battle or whatever, if he's calling out a battle, just try to follow that. Denke, try to find it.
No problem.
That way, at least the viewers are seeing what's being yelled about.
Correct. Yes, thank you very much. We try. That's what we're trying, folks. We're trying to give you guys the best action that we got going on the track.
And I'm still
the first time we worked together, and we'll get it there. That's for sure, no doubt about that. But right now, we're sitting with the 24, the 23, the 18, the 38. You got the 56, you got the 13. That's your top. Looks like your top 4 or 5 trucks right there. And here we go. We got green flag. We're at the
Pete Cole is up there.
Yeah, I was waiting for that to show up. He bought his time and he was patient and he got himself back up in the top part of that field. But here we go, last stage, folks. It's go time. It's either you just got to get through that next pit stop, make your adjustments, and see what you got from there. Because the 38, he touched well.
38 took the 87.
Someone else, they're in the grass.
I believe that was the 87.
Oh, that's going to be a big implication there. He's going to be a little bit kind of heated on that. I mean, nobody's fault, but there's some contact between the 38 and the 26 now. Now the 74 is right there knocking on that door.
So my correction, it was the 74 of or 25 of Mobawa Energy.
Thank you very much. Good job. But looks like right now I'm in the middle of the pack. Just so you know the top 3 is starting to separate themselves from this pack. But right now we're looking at the middle of this pack and what the kind of racing's going on in there, and it definitely they're all fighting for that battle and for those positions because they know that this is the last lap. But if these trucks get strung out, they may not be able to get another chance.
Yeah, and the 74 is trying to get past. Looks like they were going pretty good.
The 38, yep. I'm right along with the 38. I'm just going to scroll through the field and see what I can catch for you, buddy, because you have the camera angle. The top 3, though, definitely pulled themselves away from that field. Ooh, it looks like somebody was taking a dip down. There we go. That's what I saw.
Looked like T-Bird went down. Might have got a bit loose. I'm trying to find that camera angle. There it is.
Yep.
Get the camera angle back here.
But now you're going to find out who's got what and what's made who's got the right calls, because of now these guys are going to start pushing the envelope a little bit more and more and more as we get deep into this stage. You're going to find that, we're going to see what's up. But right now it looks like you got the 23s. He should be your leader.
The 24 is the leader.
Thank you.
Road Chase. Killer Queen, a.k.a. Private Patton, in second. Flash 9 in third. I'm not sure if the 26 truck is on the lead lap.
There we go.
Yes.
Yes, so that is 4th place. But Billy Holcomb's coming in underneath.
Oh, yeah, it looks like they're trying to. Looks like this could end up to be a 3 wide coming off. We'll see how this all pans out in the end. But the 18. All right, there's 18, which I'm on right now. I'm following him, and then you have the 38. It looks like someone's going to make. Looks like the 26. He's going to make a move on the inside of that 38. And he is one of our lead trucks right now. Yeah, and then you got the 74. Looks like right behind him. He's trying to push that 26 past him, and they're going to try.
Three wide.
He was looking. He was peeking. He definitely was peeking to try to make that move, but it isn't going to happen. The door shut on him too quick.
Yep.
But now the 26, he's side by side with that 38, and he's trying to make a move. He still can't get by him. This is what we saw before, Bob, where they got those trucks got side by side, and not either one had an advantage.
Nope.
Because you just couldn't get the side drop just wasn't working. It just could not get that. They had to pull that truck back, and looks like the 26 got him cleared. 74, he's on the inside of that quarter on that 38. Then you got I'm trying to figure out who's that right behind him.
The
There's some
10,
3-wide action I just
Justin
skipped through.
The 10 is a lap down.
The 10 is
Thank
a
you
lap
very
down.
much. That's what I'm trying to. Thank you. Oh, there's that 87 behind the 38. Looks like he's trying to look at that position. And then you got Aqua. He's hunting them back down now after after all those adjustments he made. He's going to be back up into this mix before you can blink. These guys are definitely dicing it up now. They know that it's at go time. We're at stage 3.
And they're like 3, almost 4 wide going into that corner.
And it looks like now those top 3 looks like they're not really they're smart. See, they know what's up. They know that if we don't race right now, we're gonna pull away, and then it's gonna be a 3-truck battle for the win. That's the plan. That's what I would think for a plan. That's what I would if I was in that truck. That's what I would be looking at if I was in that position. Is let's not race. Let's just follow each other for now and log some of these laps down in stage 3. Once we hit our pit stops, then we can sort this mess out. But yeah, they definitely got themselves really separated.
Ooh, 87 into the wall.
Oh, that's going to slow his momentum down. That's going to allow the 00. He's going to catch back up now to that 38. He might be able to have that position on him if he can get that good run on the top side. Looks like he might be able to get there. But the 10, he just slid right up in front of him. But 00, he crossed him over. He's right behind that 38 now to try to snag up that spot.
Yep. And that's not a spot for position.
Nope, that was a 10's a lap truck, but it's still just having that lap truck there is kind of make things a little bit more difficult. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. That 38's definitely pressuring that 26 to try to get around him because he knows that 00 is coming for that
position.
Yep. Here there's that peak on the inside. He was trying to make that squeeze work, but it didn't quite get there. He's going to fall back in behind the 38. Pretty soon he's going to end up looks like he may have that run. I see that push coming. He's going to try to pick up that draft on that 38 and maybe take that dive underneath and get him that cross up.
You never know.
He's working hard for that position. He might get it. He's now got up in front of that 10 truck. These guys are battling out through the field. I'm actually following, just so you know, buddy, I'm following the 38 because that's where that action is at this point. The front 3 is still nose to tail, so they're checking out on the rest of this field at this point.
Yep.
If they start if they start getting racing side by side, we'll jump up to the front, folks. But right now, it looks like we got the battle is for the 38, the 00, the 26. I believe those guys are lap down. The twins. Ooh, that was kind of close for that lap truck to get underneath the 00 on that one.
Ooh.
Then back from there, you got them nose to tail. They're still trying to get themselves sorted out. But right now, the battle is, which I wish I knew the positions if we can find that out. But you got the 38, the 00, the 26. I believe he's a lap down.
No, 26 is on the lead lap. This is 5th,
Thank
6th,
you.
and 7th.
Thank you very much. That's what I was kind of hoping. Thank you very much for that input. So that battle there, those 3 trucks are for position. And 00, he's peeking on. There we go. He's got him on the quarter now, going in that corner. He's going to cut that low line. 26 going to stay on the high line. He's going to try to follow that 38. He's looking to try to maybe catch up on that. Yep. Looks like he might be able to get that low line working for him. This is great racing, everybody. I mean, this is incredible, folks. I mean, these guys have been dicing up all race long. I can't wait to see this finish. The 87 looks like he's starting to get himself back up into this mix too. So we could have a 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th battle coming up. Oh, there's some contact. The 87 and the 10 looks like they got hooked together, but looks like they're going to get away with it clean on that one.
Sweet.
So 10 falls underneath. Looks like he's going to get underneath him again. Looks like that 87 is kind of struggling from the start of this race from where he was before. He's not quite as fast as he was.
Could be doing a tire strategy too.
That's possible. Yes. No. I was just about to mention that. Thank you very much for bringing that up. That this is all going to be about tire strategy and where we're going to go and when you're going to pit. But that 10 truck, he's a lap down now. So I mean, he's fighting with a car that's on the lead lap. I mean, is that? We'll see how that goes. That 87, though, he's going to get very impatient here with that lap truck, and he's going to say, listen, you got to either get out of my way or it's going to be on.
Yeah.
At that point, because at this stage of the race, you watch me. It looks like somebody's starting to cut underneath that 87 now, and that looks like where the racing is at this point. Looks like everybody else got themselves nose to tail. 13, yeah,
T-Bird.
exactly. He's T-Bird. He's starting to catch himself. He looks like he's looking underneath. Then that brings you up Pete Kohler. I believe he's right behind him. He's going to bring him into the picture.
Yeah, everybody else is in line.
Yeah, they know that's what it's going to take now is to get themselves in line and get through into that final pit stop of this race and get themselves some fresh good years and some tank of fuel and throw some adjustments in it. Yell at the crew chief if you have to. Say, what are you doing to me?
And
whatever you got to do to make this thing work.
Yeah, and don't ask for ice cream.
Oh, no. Never ask for ice cream, guys. Ever, ever, ever. But at 87, he's struggling to get around that 10. He's got. I bet you 10-1 says, "Ooh, that's not going to be good." But I'm telling you right now, I'm just watching that battle between the 87 and that 10 truck, and he's going to be getting. There he goes. He lets him go now. Ooh, 87 got a little high coming in there. He's going to touch the wall. He's going to lose that spot back, and that's just it's just the way the trucks are now. They got to be getting. The wear's got to be getting there. The fuel's coming out of it, and that's where the looseness and all kinds of different situations fall into. And you just got to be careful and drive it as best you can. Also, he might have that push. Oh, what was the wow? 10. He looks like he got really tight in the center of that and just totally took out that 87. Completely turned him around. Oh. That's going to be a bad. Oh man, that just could have just That's unfortunate about that, but we all know we've all been there. It happens, but that 10 truck being a lap down, I believe he's a lap down.
Yep.
I wouldn't have been racing that. If it was me, just an opinion, I wouldn't have been racing that 87 like that. I would have let him go because he's on the lead lap. I would have let him go and let him try to get back up into that, into that mix with the rest of the leaders.
Yeah.
But that's just me. But I've been there too. You know what I mean? Weird things can happen in this. Looks like Pete Cole is going to get around him now. He's going to get around that situation. I guarantee that 87 is steaming right now. He's probably I'd like to be retroactive on that Mike at this point. But now, folks, we're going to try to see where up. Looks like those, as I said, those 3 trucks, they're not really battling it out. They're just looks like now we have
Flash 9 coming into the pits.
Oh, there's 3 flag starts, but looks like you got the 18 now and the 24, I believe. Them two are just got themselves separated. No, I'm sorry, that was the 23, my bad. I found the 24.
That's okay.
Those 2 trucks look so identical because they're so affiliated in so many ways.
Yep.
The 21, he's in the pits. Yes, that's what I see. That's why I get confused sometimes, everybody. But the 21, he's in the pits. But I'm not sure if he might be done for the day. Not quite sure about that because he's just not. Yeah, that might be another one down.
Oh. Tough break.
That's unfortunate, but Iowa, it's hard on equipment. But it looks like Aqua, he's actually caught himself up to that 38 now.
Yep.
Great driving. He's staying focused. You got the 10 in. Oh, they got the 15s in. You got the 22. He's in. 87. He finally. It looks like he may have got a little bit of rough time trying to get on pit road. He's coming in. Then you got Flash 9. He's still on track. The 18 looks like he's starting to head for pit road.
Oh,
he's coming
Billy
off pit
Holcomb
road.
Just hit the wall.
Oh.
And Taddy takes the position.
Oh, the pressure. I'm telling you, pressure can make. Some pressure can be a big game changer sometimes. Just enough pressure, people get nervous. You know what happens at that point in time. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and Billy Holcomb's coming down pit road. The 26 is coming down pit road.
Looks like 56. He's entering in.
And I believe that's Mo Power NRG.
Yep, that's correct.
Woohoo!
But it definitely looks like by Aqua, by him 00 pushing that, trying to make himself known, saying I am there. They get you a little nervous. Next thing you know, oops, you got yourself an error. And next thing you know, he's coming into pit road now. I don't know if he made that clear my line. That was tight on the 00. I don't know. Ooh, that's going to be real close. But he definitely came in hot. There was no doubt about that.
Yep.
I made it and no penalty.
Awesome,
Nice.
great job. That was he was coming in like a rocket ship with no brakes. But now we're starting to cycle through these pit stops, and we'll see how all this pans out in the end for the final run for this stage.
Now, are they going to have to pit one more time, though?
Yes.
Oh, they're out. Okay, they are. Thank you very much. See, I sorry, folks. I got most of my research done tonight for this race, but didn't get the stages down like I usually do. Sorry about that. That's a bad on the broadcaster.
Oh, that's okay.
It was an 87 lap stage, and you get about 32 to the tank.
Thank you so much. See, that's teamwork, folks. That's how you got. That's why we got in pit race reporters and all of us in broadcasting, because we all work together and we all get what you need. We know exactly where we're at. Thank you so much. And folks, whoever's listening, watching, please go to YouTube, GS Sports, subscribe, like, check these guys out, because these guys definitely put their whole heart into this, and the racing that it's been tonight, it shows it.
Yeah, it is the 24 the leader.
No, the 23 is. Also, I believe the 74 that pit, the same lap as me, was the leader when he came to pit. I believe he got a penalty because he was with me in the 38, and now he's not even positioned behind us.
That's unfortunate.
No.
As I said, that's tough. I mean, as I said, now it looks like we're watching the 00 and 38. It looks like the 38 now. He's starting to. He closed up that little bit. He looks like he's just riding along. He's been peeking on the inside a little bit, peeking on the outside, but he just hasn't quite got that run yet on a 00. But 00, he'll make that thing 3 wide on the track, and when it comes down to the final stages, and he's not an easy person to get around. That is for sure.
This is the battle for fourth.
There we go. See it? And he's going to do everything he can to hold that fourth, because now we're in that point where, we're going to see where this all turns out when it comes to tire wear and gas.
Yeah, and we got a battle for first. Killer Queen, a.k.a. Private Patton, is now the leader.
Yep. The closer. Basically, we should call him that, because I've seen him do this so many times where he's been back and forth, and then when it comes right down to the closing of the race and finishing this race up, he's right there in the front.
Now here's the thing.
I've told him several times, just the times I've known him, I said, we're definitely going to strip your truck down, we're going to have that thing inspected, re-inspected, and triple inspected, just because that thing is way faster than what we expected it to be.
I think I might agree with you on that
one. Well, we've all raced with him, so we've all seen it.
Yep. And do we have any other battles going on?
Flipping through the field right now, Bob. We're checking it out. Looks like these guys may have got themselves filed out, single file, and separated. Getting ready to run some laps and get close to the final part of this stage, this last part of the race, and we'll see. Can anybody close down on those leaders, or is it going to be a repeat? But looks like right now PVT looks Queen Bee looks like he's only got like a couple car lengths away from that 23 and 24 truck.
Yeah.
Hey, I got that right. Oh my God.
You did it. Yeah.
See, you can learn. Old dogs can learn new tricks.
Yes. And I'm an old dog, so.
But we're following through the field now. I'm just flipping through the field, folks, to help out the cameraman and see where the racing is. But it looks like right now a lot of these guys got themselves separated from each other and logging laps. Oh, the 87, he is on pit road. Is he all done, or is...
Uh-oh.
I'm looking at that. I just saw that.
I believe so. I believe
man.
They have blown an engine.
Oh, that's a disappointment. Yeah, that was good. He had a good truck tonight too. That was a real good truck.
Yeah.
I said Iowa's hard on equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have. I mean, you think about it. You're coming off. It's 12 to 14 degrees banking, and then you come into that front stretch only 10, and that's where a lot of times you see that's where the trucks get kind of squirrely coming off because of the change of the degrees. And that could easily slip something, or RPMs jack up a little bit too high because you've spun the tires, and next thing you know, you sit in pit road with a blown engine or whatever it may be.
Yeah, and those are tough breaks.
Yes, it is, and me, you, and several others probably out there have experienced the same situation. But it looks like right now, it looks like the 18 of Killer Queen. He's leading the field now. But we're looking at 15. He's on the outside of that 56. Looks like he's gonna get clear of him.
Yeah, I'm just on board
No, leave the
there. I'm
trucks.
not sure if Mo Power's a lap down or
No, that's a battle.
that
It
is
is
a
a battle.
battle. Right on.
Oh,
Here we
there
go.
we go. Yeah, right now following behind the 10, watching that battle. Then, as I said, we still see this time and time again tonight. We've seen this all night long. These two trucks get side by side. Nobody has an advantage. Nobody has nothing. It just you're stuck.
Yep. Oh, and the 15 got in front of Mo Power.
Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw him make that pass on that high side. I was following around along with the 10 and to see that. Looks like the 38 now is starting to close down on that 00. Looking for that position. As I said, as always, getting to that position and getting by that person in that position is two different situations.
And P. Cola gets around the 74.
That should be he's starting to work. He should be in the top part of the field as well, I believe, by now, if I'm
That was
correct.
for 7th.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope they put a ticker in.
I know, eh?
It would make our jobs, as I said, it'd make our jobs so much easier. Trying to give these guys what they deserve, and that's the hard work, and make sure they're shown for what their hard work is given.
Yeah.
Because I feel kind of like out of place when I got to bounce around. But the 00 looks like he's got some clean air in front of him. He's working to make sure he stays out of trouble. That 38 looks like he's just going to fall behind that 00. I'm watching that right now because it looks like he's starting to gain on him a little bit.
And we got the 13's gaining on the 26.
Yeah. But these top three, though. These top three are still nose to tail. They're not fighting it. They're not struggling. They're just running along right now, and that's a smart thing. That's I say it all the time.
Yep.
The best way to win a race sometimes is to get yourself, especially when you got a field this size, is to get yourself separated from that main pack, and then work it out from there in the end.
That was close. They almost touched bumpers.
Oh, well, he just, looks like the 23, looks like he got on that apron a little bit, and that's a dangerous situation to be playing. That's a dangerous game. I've been there before. That 24 is definitely starting to push that 23 a little bit.
Oh, they're battling again now, are they?
Yeah, I'm watching that now. The 74 and the 13, they're dicing it up a little bit. Looks like the 56 is a little bit out of shape.
And the 26 is pitting. And so is the 56.
Oh, there's some pitch strategy there, it sounds like a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Mo Power and Coach Matt, they're pitting. They're still single file.
Yeah. The top three are single file. The 00 and the 38, those are your lead trucks. They're single file. They're not pushing the issue too much. They're just riding along right now.
Yep.
And they know, those two know, they're veterans. They know that it's not gonna take side by side racing to try to catch up. It's gonna take single file. Yeah. I'm riding along right now. I'm riding along with Picola. He's just cruising along. It looks like he seems to be. He's got himself some separation from that 74 finally.
The 26 and 56 coming out of the pit road right now. And I saw another truck. I think was Killer Queen on pit road. Yes.
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be that timing, Bob. I mean, these laps quick away quick, and those tire wear depends on where it is. I know some of these guys have got some great tire management, and so it's anything possible. The 10's in. He came into pit road. The 15's in. He's in T-Bird. He's in pit road.
23 and 24 of Flash 9 and Beer Pro Chase, or Bro Chase, sorry.
Yeah, I'm watching right now. I'm actually riding along with that. When you said that, I'm actually peeking at that right now. I'm watching along with the 23 and the 24, and he's headed for the 24. They're both headed for pit road. Whoa! Yeah, that was close. I don't know. That 23 Flash 9, he may have just snagged himself a pit road speeding penalty on that one.
Oh no! I
That's
hope not.
possible. I mean, he came, from my view, he looked like he came in really hot.
Wow.
Here comes 74. He's coming off. Or he's coming down pit road.
Aquatati's already on pit road.
Yep, he's done. He's coming out. He's done his 4 fuels and fresh tires. He's on his way out. 13 Pro Cola. He's on P Cola. Sorry about that. P Cola. He's coming into pit road now to get his service started.
So I'm gonna pause for a second and leave it on Killer Queen. I'll be right back. I have to run.
Not a problem. 22. He's on pit road. So at this point, folks, this should be just about almost closing laps of this race. I'm riding along with Killer Queen right now, which actually I think when this all cycles around, he's going to be your leader, I believe.
Yeah, and there's about 20 to go right now.
Thank you very much.
Killer Queen and the people that have pit, those that have stayed out, obviously are a lap ahead, but
Right, but they got to pit as well, guys. Whoa, that was close. I was watching that one coming off there. It looks like somebody got themselves a piece of that wall. They just scraped right down the side of it and kept right on cruising.
I might have nicked it a little.
That's all right. Rubbin's racing. Either whether it be the wall or a car, it's Rubbin's racing. Well, we're flipping through the field, folks. Right now, it looks like these guys got themselves settled in. We'll see how this all pans out in the end after all these green flag stops get squared away. But other than that, it's been great racing. These guys have put a ton of time into this. Custom racing is not an easy task. That is for sure. But it looks like the 38 and the 00, they're fighting for position. They're still trying to get that situation sorted out. They're coming up on the 52. They're going to go underneath him. He's going to stay on the high side and give them some room and let them race this out. But no, I hope everybody's enjoying this. This has been a great race. I've enjoyed doing this. Please, as I said, guys, show support, subscribe, like, check out some of their other races that they've done in the past. It's all there, everybody. And they're also, by the way, folks, if you're listening to this and that, they're also recruiting to add more people to their league. Contact Aqua. This is driving the 00, this and that. Contact him, inquire about the league. These guys, I've heard a lot about them, and they're great. They're great races, great people. Please, check them out.
So where's the big battle here?
I'm working on it right now. Right now, I'm just following along and flipping through. There really isn't much going on right now. The 74 is now cutting underneath the 15 of T-Bird. Looks like he may have that run on the inside.
Oh, looks like Taddy and Billy Holcomb are going at it again.
Yeah, no, they're still fighting for that spot. I'm waiting on, it's going to come right down to it at the end of this to see where the situation works out. They're fighting for that spot, but they're still working together, trying to keep going what they're doing and not let anybody else get mixed in with that situation for that position.
The truck in front of us that just pit was the leader at the time. That was KB Showtime.
There we go.
Well,
thank you. There you go, folks. You just heard it right straight off the track.
So the new leader is?
I don't know yet. He's still the leader as of right now.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
We're cycling through, folks. No, we're cycling through, folks. We're cycling through these green flag stops, which is a little bit of, confusing sometimes, but we're working through this. But before you know it,
So Killer Queen remains
back in the lead again. I'm telling you, I swear to God, I'm gonna ask for that car to be those vehicles every time I race with him. I want that thing stripped and checked out because I don't know what he's gonna eat the hood of that thing because I've seen him in both aspects. I've seen him. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. All right, now, Killer Queen, he's on the 18. He's running. He's your leader. These two, 38 and the 00, they're still fighting for their spot. I'm cycling through the field.
This is the battle for third.
Thank you very much. There you go, folks. You heard it right up. That's the third battle. Which they worked themselves way up. They worked themselves from the middle of the pack in qualifying and got themselves up to the third and fourth spot.
Yeah.
Then you got Picola. He's still cruising around. He's got. I believe he's also one of the lead lap trucks.
I sped on pit road, so I went from 7th to 11th.
Oh, tough break.
The policeman got him again for speeding.
So the 13.
It's tough. It's as I said, this pit road is tough to get on. It's not easy. It can happen at any point in time just because of the way the angle is when you're coming off from turn 4 to the pit road. It can either spin you or you got to be very cautious on this pit road. That's for sure. I think I've oh God, I got more speed penalties at this place than I can dream of.
So that means I could have a shot of winning tomorrow if everybody speeds on pit road.
you could hope.
Yep.
But looks like definitely though that right now it looks like right now the biggest fight that's going on right now is still that 38 and that 00 for that position for the 3rd and 4th spot.
And we have 11 viewers out there.
Oh, awesome! Great. Thank you guys for following. We appreciate everybody that tunes in, for being part of this group and being, supporting GS Sports. Continue to do that. Spread the word. As I said, these guys are recruiting for some of their other series. Not the series, but some of their other nights that they race. Mention it. These guys are willing to do. Not only do they. There's so many different levels in here.
That it is.
Looks like Killer Queen PBT. Looks like he's that 24 now. It's starting to close down on that. Somebody just.
You still there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Because it said you no voice. That's why I was wondering. Or is it me?
Not sure, but I just plugged mine in.
Okay, we're good then. Sorry, folks. Oh, the 24 is. Oh, he's going to try to. Oh, there's some tight race in there. That 10, the 24, and the 18. Those all three got together, and the 18 and 24 held it straight. I don't know how they did that, folks, but that was incredible to make that kind of a move and try that push.
Wow.
That 24 looks like he's peaking. Here's the battle for the lead, folks. The 24 and the 18, they're going back at it again. That was some tight racing there. He definitely tried to make a squeeze move there, and it looks like it may have paid off for him because it looks like he's got the run off the inside, and he may be able to make that clear. But that high line, let me tell you, that 18, he's strong on that high side. He's always has been, but looks like that 24 is going to have that run.
Yeah.
But that 18 is going to close right back up on his back door and try to make that run back to that first spot.
So we now have a lead change.
Oh, looks like the 00 got around that 38 too. I just flipped back through there.
Oh, so we have Taddy rounding out the top 3.
Excellent job. That's hard work there, folks. That just doesn't happen overnight. That just doesn't happen, and it's just not given to you either.
No, that is true. Hard work, determination, and good, clean racing.
That's it. I'm riding around. I'm just following P. Cole. It looks like he's all by himself a little bit. He's got nothing to worry about. He's just cruising around. The 51's catching up onto that 10. He's gonna make that run. I'm just flipping through the field, Bob, just so you know. 18. Oh, there's some wall scrub there with T-Bird.
The 38 ain't leaving him though. He's keeping close to that.
Oh yeah, no, it's not over yet, folks. It is definitely not over yet.
For the leader right now.
White flag for the leader.
White flag for the leader. Wow, see how quickly those laps kicked around?
Oh,
it looks
here
like
we go.
the 24 got around the 18.
I got the aerial view going.
That's what I'm watching right now. I'm kind of cruising around along with those leaders right now, folks. We're going to try to hang up on that leaders now for this white flag run. Oh, it looks like the 38. He's going to make a huge run. Oh, there's a little bit of contact.
24.
Oh, there we go. Looks like the 00. Oh, that's contact with the 00 and the 38. That's going to definitely hurt him.
Got it. Oh.
I believe your winner is, at this point, folks, your 24, the 18. That's your top 2 at this point. The 38 is 3rd. The 00 looks like he may have pulled off 4th after they were definitely racing hard for that position.
Yep, we're racing really good. Oh, it was a great battle, great racing
That was
tonight.
a great battle between that was a great battle between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and 4th. There was no doubt about that.
Yep.
So now we just got to get the top 3 people in here and get them to get their interviews and Yeah, folks, that was some good stuff for the first time being racing, actually broadcasting a custom series like this. That was some great racing by everybody. Can't take
Yes.
anything from anybody. Everybody gave a great effort and a great opportunity.
Yes, including Picola Gator.
Oh yeah, that's
Even though
everybody.
on the
Never, yeah,
last part of the pit stops, I ended up getting a speeding penalty. He was
that's
up
all
there.
right. I mean, it happens. I mean, it doesn't take much, folks. It doesn't take much at all.
Nope.
So now we're just gonna go ahead and get our top three in here. Get their opinion on their race and let us know how their races went. And that was great stuff. And what I'm looking at right now, folks, looks like it's your bro Chase. Looks like he had the fastest lap at a 23.8, and that. Oh nope, sorry, my bad. I was looking at the wrong. Yeah, it's your bro Chase. 23.4. That is fast.
Wow, that is fast.
I can only dream of going that fast.
Me too.
So great stuff, everybody. Definitely. So stay tuned in for real quick. We'll be right with you. We're going to try to get the top three in here to do some driver interviews and get their opinions on their race and how they did.
Yeah, sorry about that. It takes me a second.
Nope, not a problem.
I gotta make sure I get a photo of the
Oh, not a problem. Multitasking is not an easy job.
Yeah. Alright, so those guys have all been invited to the lobby, so just give them a few minutes and then they should be here.
Not a problem.
Alright,
so,
cool.
as I said,
later. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. There's Killer Queen. We have Killer Queen in with us. We're just waiting for everybody else to pop in.
Bro Chase is in here too.
Yeah. Awesome. Now we're just waiting for one more, correct?
Yes, we are.
Awesome.
And there is third place.
There it is.
Whew. That was an awesome battle for third, boys. Woo.
I'm glad that's
so. Actually, we'll start off with the third place position. Tell me how your race was. Now I'm trying to figure out who finished third. Here in a minute. Who was it?
That was Holcomb.
Me Holcomb? Holcomb.
Yeah, Billy Holcomb.
How was your race, buddy?
My race was trash, man. My truck was not like I thought it was going to be, not like it tested earlier. I was super tight right there at the very start of every stage. It got a little better, the longer we run, but I was just plowing, man. I was plowing really bad. I salvaged the best finish I could. That's me and Taddy battled. I don't know, 30 laps.
Oh God, it was more than 30 laps because we were following you. We were following you guys right along for quite a while, watching to see how that situation was all going to turn out. And that was great racing by both you guys. And granted, you came out on top of that. I mean, it doesn't always happen that way, but you can't be disappointed in that P3. That's for sure.
No,
I'm not disappointed. No, got some good points. So we're just glad to get out of here with a good finish, man. Congratulations to Chase on his win. Way to go.
Great job, P. Holcomb. I mean, that was great racing. You guys never surprise me. You guys never disappoint on what you guys are capable of not only just in Heat 5, but just in this game alone and driving these vehicles. So definitely congratulations on that P3.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Killer Queen.
What's going on, Mike? You know who this is, right?
I know who that is. Of course.
Right.
The one that we just had an incident last Tuesday. How can I forget, brother? How can I forget?
It's fine. I was about to say, I didn't know, Mike, if you knew this was my burner account. So yeah.
Yes, I did. I was informed that later on as we were going on who you were. But Patton, how was your race, buddy? You did a great job. You worked hard. You got a P2. All right, talk. How was it, buddy?
Well, I knew I didn't have a race-winning truck. Honestly, I do want to say, I mean, Chase, you ran an excellent race. I knew I was not going to beat you. I'll be straight up honest. It was honestly a battle for second, and even then, with Flash speeding on pit road, I still would have think he would have got P2 from me. Those two were on another level. I felt like I probably could have handled it with Holcomb a little bit, but he even said that this was a bit of a bad day for him. So I feel like, honestly, I had like a third, fourth place truck, but I mean, I guess this is why you don't quit. You know, anything can happen.
Exactly.
Make sure you're as consistent as possible. But yeah, the 18 Toyota Tundra was awesome. It felt good to me, even though if it didn't have the lap time to reflect it. But yeah, it felt great. Iowa, I love this track. Anyone that knows me, this is one of my favorite track to race at. Bottom lane for life. It was awesome to get good points, get stage win there, and bring it home P2. Always the bridesmaid this week, I guess.
Well, if you say a P2 is a bad, not quite a great race for you, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, but you did a great job of that. Was great racing. I mean, I couldn't tell that you were struggling with that truck because you were right there the whole race. I couldn't tell. I mean, you fought every inch and every ounce, one lap, one position at a time, and you did it, and you were right up front the whole time. And congratulations, buddy, and it's good to be here with you and being able to do this, and so congratulations, buddy, on your P2. That's great job, great stuff.
I appreciate it.
Yep, congrats, bud.
It's your bro, man. Win P1. How does it feel, buddy?
Oh, man, it feels pretty good. I've been fighting all year long to get this. Just some things haven't went my way. I didn't even know I was in racing until about 7:30. I didn't even know what track it was at. Just doing the setups, and it was plowing tight the whole run. You can ask Billy. I was complaining. Felt like I had about a 5th place truck. I thought if we worked on it, took a hole around the wedge out of it. Was still plowing tight, so I just gave up. Just decided to try and hit my marks. Felt like Killer Queen and Flash were a little bit better than me. I just pitted at the right time, I think. Made a little adjustment on the long run. It was good on the long run. It just was not where I wanted it to be on the short run either. It was plowing. Could not turn in. I was good center off after about 14, 15 laps, but still before that was just tight. I don't know. I really don't know how I got it done, to be honest.
Oh, you worked for it, buddy. I'm telling you right now, from what I saw in this and that, you worked for every inch and every spot. Every inch you got, you worked for it. Because I know the people you were racing against, and those guys are not. They don't always give things so easily, and you got to earn it to get it. And that is exactly what you did, and the proof is in the pudding because you ended up P1 in the end of this. So definitely, congratulations, bud. That's a great job. It's not easy. I know some of these guys that are in here. They're good friends. Some of these guys are good friends of mine, and they race, and you are just one of those individuals that are right there with them that never give up, never stop, and this is what the outcome came of.
Yep,
Yes,
we did a
thank
very
you.
awesome job.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you
guys,
for broadcasting tonight.
you're welcome. It was my honor to do this. I enjoyed this very much. It's been a while since I broadcasted, and I'm glad. Dennis, right? Correct?
Yep.
If I remember correct. Thank you. I mean, I'm glad to be in the booth with you. It was a great race to call. You guys do never ever disappoint me when I'm with you guys ever, because you guys put on a show that cannot be topped. That is for sure. That's all the series with GS Sports. That's every sliders, customs. You guys never disappoint. That is for sure.
I'm hoping we don't tomorrow night.
Yeah, I believe you won't. That's for sure. But guys, thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations on the 1, 2, 3 for you guys. You guys you guys earned it. You worked for it. Iowa, 100%. A lot of racing there. A lot of especially with no caution and stuff like that. Only the stage breaks, and you guys came through like champs. And the proof is in the pudding because you ended up a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Very good job, boys. And
Hopefully we put on a show.
Oh, you definitely did. You definitely did not
Definitely did.
disappoint. You did not disappoint. That is for sure. Ever.
Yeah.
Yep. Good
So,
luck, guys.
folks, on that note, we thank you very much, Dennis and I, GS Sports, and all the drivers. We thank you very much for all tuning in and watching this broadcast, and being patient with us because, as I said, I'm still working on trying to learn some of these guys. I will be at this point in time. I believe that I have. Talk with Awkward, this and that, and not only will I join you Monday nights on broadcasting, I'll also be joining most likely on Friday nights for the iRacing broadcasting as well. Thank you guys for letting me join with you guys and be part of this. This is a great honor, for myself to be with you guys of the class of the field that's here.
Yeah.
So definitely tune in tomorrow, folks, because they go right back at it again, nonstop, at green
200
flag,
laps.
action to action. You see
At
different
Iowa.
drivers, some the same, some different, but other than that, you get the same outcome, and that is great racing and great respect and great determination to get a win.
Yep.
So on that note, we all want to say good night. Thank you very much. Dennis, thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
having me with you. I appreciate, the opportunity to enjoy this. And have a great night, everybody.
Peace.
Hey, great run, Patton.